In this video, I'll talk about the new model for selling high-ticket products and services as a marketer. In this video, I'll give you a 3-step framework to help you close more high-ticket sales this year than ever before. You can use these tactics and concepts in your application funnel, webinar funnel, or even while talking to potential customers. Now, let's dive right in. The first step to the framework is understanding how the market has changed due to the information-rich era. Let me start by giving an example. A few days ago, one of my marketing campaigns delivered great results. It was an application funnel, and to my surprise, more and more people started booking strategy sessions with me. There was one problem though. I'm not very good at sales. That's why I decided to buy an online course that will teach me how to sell. I started researching the best sales trainers: Jeremy Miner, Cole Gordon, Grant Cardone, Jordan Belfort. I decided to choose one sales system and master it. But most of those sales trainers didn't have the pricing on their website. They had a book a consultation call funnel. And whenever I see this type of funnel, my inner voice says, oh, that's a high pressure sales pitch. I didn't want to be high pressured pitch, but I still wanted to improve my sales skills. So I went on Reddit, I researched the best sales training ever created, but I never bought anything because I just got confused. I'm sure that this happens with many of your future buyers. Right now, it is the information era. Your potential customers can Google anything. They have the chat GPT or the chat GDP or whatever. They have more information about the products and services offered to them. Your future buyers have more knowledge about what they want to buy than ever before. If people see a book a phone call funnel, a webinar funnel, or a free strategy session, they know that this is a high ticket pitch. Those funnels and sales models are very popular because they work great. However, some of your potential customers hate being sold. And don't get me wrong, they still need your products or services, but there will be some people who will never book the free discovery call or the strategy session or even pick up the phone when they see the unknown phone number calling. This is because people can sense the sales pitch coming. People these days are smart. The trend of people being immune to high pressure sales and marketing will increase because people will become more and more educated on what they're about to buy. The hardcore selling tactics are still effective, and they'll be effective in the future as well. Still, a percentage of the market is way too skeptical. This framework will help you address the skeptical part of the market because more and more people will become immune to marketing, and selling to people who are skeptical will be the untapped opportunity for many businesses. The second step to the new high-ticket sales model is to establish yourself as a trusted authority. But how do you do that? I think you'll get the idea better if I give you an example. Recently, I discovered Brian Moncada. He helps people run YouTube ads, and he also has a YouTube channel. The first time I saw him, for some reason, I was like, oh, I don't like this guy. I said to myself, probably I'll never watch any of his videos, but things changed. I saw a podcast by Brian Moncada and Sam Ovens, and if you're on this channel, you probably know that I'm a Sam Ovens hardcore fan, Sam Ovens fanboy or whatever. You can make fun of me in the comments. So anyway, I watched the podcast because of Sam Ovens, but I thought, oh, Brian Moncada was pretty smart. He had some very good inputs. And then I went on his channel and I watched some of his videos. His channel had great information. He joins super expensive masterminds and he shares what it is like to be a part of the mastermind and what he learned. Long story short, a few months later, I consider Brian to be pretty cool and I follow his channel. Also, he launched a free community and I joined without even thinking. That was my experience from being skeptical and kind of like hating somebody to liking something or somebody. And also I wanted to be a part of it, which in this case is Brian Moncada's community. And this is how Brian Moncada positioned himself as a trusted authority in my head. I'm pretty sure that if you think about some examples in your life, you'll be able to find them, but Brian positioned himself as a trusted authority through publishing valuable content. He also had a network of people that I already liked and trusted. If it wasn't for the podcast he released with Sam Ovens, I would probably never watch some of his videos. Somehow, Brian was very honest and transparent in his content. So if you want to position yourself as a trusted authority in a skeptical marketplace, make sure you create valuable content, build good relationships with people who are considered leaders and authorities in your field, and be transparent and honest with people. This process will take time, but if you're consistent, you'll build a reputation in your niche. Now, you already understand how the information age shifted the market and how to position yourself as a trusted authority in a skeptical marketplace. This brings me to the third step, to the new high-ticket model for selling on the internet. And this is to remember that people are people and human psychology will always remain the same. What I mean by that, in order to convert people who are skeptical or whatever into buyers, you still need to use old school marketing, aka scarcity and urgency. People will still have objections that you need to overcome, and you need to become good at doing that in a non-pushy and genuine way. Because if you try to be too salesy and push too hard, you trigger the sales protection response that people already built, or the marketing immunity, and you lose the sale. So it's all about changing the way you talk to people, and it's all about listening more and trying to understand what people really want. There are a few great books that will help you get the sale in a non-salesy way. So if you want to learn more about selling in a non-pushy way, feel free to check them out. One of the books is called The Language of Trust by Michael Maslansky, and the other is called Socratic Selling by Kevin Daly. I recently read the books, and they'll give you a new concept on selling in this skeptical century. Now, to sum up the video, the first step to selling high ticket on the internet is to understand how the market has changed and how the information-rich era made people more educated about your products and services. The second step is to establish yourself as a trusted authority. And the third step is to use old school marketing, aka urgency and scarcity, in a non-salesy way to get the deal. My name is Niko. If you run an online business, please check the links in the description below. In this channel, I talk about business and marketing. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.